Hello everybody and welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Dawei with China Xinhua News Agency. As we all know, China and Egypt are both big agriculture countries. Since ancient times, the Yellow River and the Nile River helped Chinese and Egyptian farmers harvest enough food and feed the people. Also, along the Silk Road, both of these countries have a lot of important agricultural cooperation which benefit each other a lot. Today, we come to the Egyptian Agriculture Museum, which dates back to 1838. So, let's discover the history behind this place and find what interesting stories this museum can tell us. Let's go! The Egyptian Agriculture Museum is so big, about 125,000 square meters big, including 8 separate museums. And now we are arriving at the biggest and most famous museum, the Museum of Scientific Collections. So let's come inside and have a look. So this is our friend Miss Aya. I want to introduce you to our audience, and she will give us a small introduction about this museum, and also she can take us to a small tour here and tell us a lot of stories about this place. Hello.
Hi.
And honestly, the first time we came here, the first questions that came to my mind is, what is the story behind these walls, this really big museum? What is the history of this place?
Hey, it's a palace for Princess Fatma Ismail. Her brother Fuad, he was in El Magar, and he found an agriculture museum, and he found it a great idea. So she gave her palace for him to make it an agriculture museum. And now we are inside one building of this palace. It's called the Scientific Group, and now we are go inside it to figure out what's inside the museum.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. It's honestly, I really admire this king so much. You know what? Because he cares a lot about building museums, and I think that museums are so important because it gives the next generations a lot of chances to know more and more about their grandfathers' maybe lifestyle and about their civilization, yeah. And it also helped Egypt to spread the culture and make foreigners know more and more about our country, right?
Yeah.
But I want to ask a question. Why this king chose to build a museum about agriculture? Why not any other thing?
Okay, because agriculture is so important. You know, in ancient Egypt, we were just take our food from hunting. We don't know how to make a place to build our house and live here. Then they found the seed, and the seed become inside the ground, and water make it become a plant, so they can eat it. So they know how to find a place to live. So it's so important. You are feeling safe. You can take your food, you can live, you can build your house here, and you can drink your water. So it's life. So agriculture equal life.
And now our friend Miss Aya will take us to do a small tour here and maybe make an introduction about this place for us. So what is this place?
Plan for Egypt, and the main crops in Egypt. We have cotton and wheat. Wheat is so important from ancient Egypt because they made from it bread, okay, and it was the main crop. And we have rice and cotton and corn, okay. So this is the plan, show us the main crops in Egypt.
And also this plan, maybe a lot of generations like us, when we come here, we can see this plan, we can know that in ancient Egypt, what crops that they have and something like this. So it's important. You think that this thing is important now?
of course, you have to know where the main crops are grown. Okay, because some crops needs a lot of water, so become in delta because they can get the water that they need. And like palm trees, it can be in the desert because it doesn't need a lot of water. So it helps generation to know it.
And also it helps, I think that it helps a lot of students maybe to study more and more
course.
about the agriculture in Egypt and in
course.
ancient Egypt, right?
Of course.
Wow. How about this place?
Here will talk about handmade factories. Okay. Like pottery maker. Okay.
I see there's a lot of models here.
He make pottery from mud. Okay, and pottery from ancient Egypt, from prehistory, and we know a lot of information about prehistory from pottery. And they made it from the mud. You know, in the past there was a flood season. The flood, when it come to Egypt, it remain the mud. They take it and make their jars from it and made pottery, and they was decorated. Okay, and we know a lot of information about their history from the decoration over the pottery, and we still have this project still right now in El Fustat. Okay.
Yeah. So we still, until now, we still have this activities maybe, or this project until now it didn't disappear, right?
Okay.
So how about this? I see here a lot of baskets.
Baskets maker, and also basket from ancient Egypt. They made it to put their grains inside it. And there is a man and his wife, and we can figure out how the wives help their husbands in their jobs. Okay.
And how about?
And there is we can talk about it. It's about carpets, and they use the loom. And I want to tell you that the loom also from ancient Egypt, they used it to make their clothes from linen. And they use a loom like that and the threads and make a threads inside it to get their clothes. And this is another one for carpets. Okay.
So and this is maybe some project, some products.
It's about glass, okay, and glass they made it from sands, and here we can figure out that they reuse the glass, okay, and they put it in the oven, and in high temperature they take it, and by his air he can shape it, okay, and that's about glass.
Okay. And
here we will talk about wedding ceremony. Okay.
This one about wedding ceremony. Right?
This one about wedding ceremony.
Like this, I think that this place all about maybe the traditional life in Egypt in this period of time, right?
Here we can say it's in the village. Okay. We can see here the bride in the house. Okay, and it's carried by a camel. And there's a man who drove the camel, and the bride moved from her house or her father's house to her husband's house. Okay, and we can see how they are so happy for this wedding ceremony. Okay.
And we can see here also some people holding something. I don't know. Can you introduce these things for me, maybe?
It's a stick. You try to dance with the stick, and it's. I think it's still right now using it in the ceremonies, wedding ceremony. Okay, and there is a woman who takes the food for the bride and groom to eat it. Okay.
So she brings the food from
the father's house to her husband's house. They move from a village to another village, and she move with her food from a village to another one. And also her husband carries the camel. Okay. And here we can see. Here we can see the market. Okay. And she's telling her the future. They use it right now. So now we use it. They use the stones to throw it and tell her what will happen in the future. And we can find also the basket maker who sells the basket for persons. And here they know the tattoo. It's not a new one. It's from the past. They use it to draw a tattoo over their skin.
Yeah.
Hey?
Ancient Egypt also have tattoos.
Hey.
Amazing.
How about going inside her house to find what's going on?
An ancient Egyptian house, right?
It's a village house for a farmer, and we will find what happened. Okay, so it's a main thing for the wedding ceremony. They are like, they make sure that they are going to marry, and this is the father for the girl, and this is the writer who confirms that they will be husband and wife, and this is the groom. Okay, and so they are celebrating. Okay. And here, a small child trying to get something from the woman inside the room. Okay.
So only men come here to this room, right? And women in
Is
women in
another room. So she brings an Egyptian drink or juice. They bring it or give it in the celebrations or wedding ceremony. Okay, and let's know what's going inside. Here they are celebrating, and there is a woman trying to dance to celebrate with the bride for her wedding. Okay. And here we can find how the child respects his grandma. He just kiss her hand. Okay.
And that was like a habit in the ancient Egyptian, like.
I think it's till now. Well, I think if you love your mom and she do a favor for you, you kiss her hand, feeling it. It's not about respecting your mother or loving you. It's not. Right now, I think it's loving more than respecting you.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
Oh, so
So
how about
let's
these
know
ladies?
about traditional wear for ladies. About their veil, their dress, and she carrying jars. And you know that women's work in farms right now, and from the past also trying to move the water from place to another. And wash. It's a bad habit, but they try to wash their, plates in the night.
Yeah, and I see like there's a lot of clothes here, and it seems like everyone is from another.
I think it's for village. Okay, here for Badawi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Badawi wear. I think it's for village.
They are from a different governorate, right? Like
It's from Fayoum.
Yeah, and this one maybe from another place, from Harbiya, from another governorate. Like every governorate have.
And this is from Maryut. And right now there is some girls wear like that. I think in the villages still wearing like that.
They still wearing these clothes until now. Right?
I think in villages, not in Cairo, not in Alexandria. And it's traditional wear. I think it's so beautiful. Some of us they wanna wear it and they take a photo. It's like that. It's our reign.
It's like our proud or something. It's our personality maybe.
And like this wear now in Shara al-Mu'azz, some girls wear like that and take photos, and they are so happy with that. Okay.
How about this? It seems like a
Piano.
yeah.
I think boys come here and saw some photos or some story. He tells the story, and here the child come and see what's happening inside it.
And how about this place?
Here we know some projects to try
See,
to.
like there's a lot of dams here.
It's like high dam. Here they try to protect the water of Nile from wasting it in the Mediterranean Sea. So it's showing some projects of how they use it. Okay.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question about this, maybe this technology. It's kind of technology maybe, or some techniques that they use when they are building these dams, right?
Okay.
And talking about technologies and techniques, what do you think about the Egyptian and Chinese agricultural cooperation in this period of time? Like we see now there is a really great opportunities between Egypt and China
Yes.
about this agricultural cooperation. How about this period of time? What was the cooperation between these two countries? Maybe in techniques, in some using some tools, in
Yeah,
maybe
of course.
some
I think
technologies.
till now we use some tools from China, and we are take it from China to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, and also there is a lot of experience we take from it. And I know some doctors travel to China to just tell their experience about ancient Egypt there and know some information from them. So there is experience we take from China.
And also I wrote before, like they said that Mao Chairman in his time, he sent some people to come to Egypt, maybe to some experts to know.
And right now there is some companies that we use to export from it wheat and some food for chickens. So now we take some products from China.
Okay, so I think that we have really enough and really great introduction about this place, the first floor, and now we can go to the second floor, maybe to know. I am so interested about seeing what is in the second floor of this museum. So let's go. So in the second floor, we see a lot of animal specimens, right? Is all these specimens are real or fake?
Yeah, no, it's real. Okay, it's a present from Prince Yusuf Kamal for Princess Fatma Ismail. It's from the whole world. He gave it to her, and they are mummified. And we have to know that the original mummification, we know it from ancient Egypt. You know, it's a legend till now. It's a mystery. Until now, all what we know about mummification, that when they die or the king die, they extracted some organs from his body, except the heart, and they put it in the canopic jars, and they put over it natron salt to extract the water from it, and also they put the natron salt inside their body, and then it's for 70 days maximum, and then they wrap it with linen. Okay, but it's still mystery till now. We don't know the mummification from A to Z.
So I see there's a lot of unique specimens here, and I'm wondering who brought all these things here together. I think it's a really hard mission to brought such amazing specimens like this here together in this museum. Who did this?
I told you it's Yusuf Kamal. He gave it to Fatma Ismail as a present for her.
Yeah, from where?
From all the world.
So could you now please take us to do a small tour here and maybe introduce to us the most popular or the most important specimens here?
We will will see the most important ones are the butterflies.
The butterflies.
Here, the most important butterflies for the king Fuad, and they are lighting in the dark. Okay, and it's the most important, and we can find a lot of butterflies here, and I wanna make you see something important. Here we make a shape of an eagle with the butterflies. Okay, and here you can find ARE, Arab Republic of Egypt. Okay, and here the word live. Okay, and here the flag of Egypt.
Yeah. So they make a lot of shapes with butterflies, right?
Butterflies with their different colors. Okay.
Yeah.
And here you can also see a lot of butterflies with different shapes and colors. Okay. All of it are mummified.
And how about this big specimen there? What is
The skeleton for a whale. Okay, it's 40 meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this animal?
A lot of animals that mummified. Okay, and you know there is in Fayoum there is a whale valley. It had a lot of fossil-fueled whales there in Fayoum. Okay, and this is giraffes also. And here we have a lot of skeleton for a lot of animals.
Yeah. This one is for a cow, maybe. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And here we have a camel, and here a pig, and there is a dog. Okay. And there is mummified snakes, a lot of
Yeah.
mummified snakes. Okay, and here's a crocodile. And crocodile, it's
I wrote before that this specimen is the oldest one.
sorry.
The oldest specimen.
The oldest one
Yeah.
is the fish here.
That one, the fish is the oldest one, right?
It's from pharaonic era, right? And I want to tell you, so fish are important in ancient Egypt, and fishing or decorating the tombs with fishing is so important because it's kind of offering. You know, in the ancient Egypt, they thought that there is a soul in the body, and they thought that after life, the soul come and determine the body of the fish, and it will come to live again. So if you don't bring offers to the mummy, so it will come again to life, and they can fish it again and eat it again. Okay, it is the same with crocodile, but crocodile for samples for the gut topic. Okay, and it came from Komombo, from Aswan, and you know it's also representing hunting. Crocodile, it's like they are winning from the bad thing or evil. Okay, so in the tombs they are trying to showing how they try to hunt the crocodile to make the good one, win.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
like killing the evil spirit, right?
Of course.
And this one is from Aswan,
Komombo.
right? From Komombo, yeah.
Okay. And also there is a lot of samples for they are mummified crocodiles here. And here we can see what's inside the Red Sea. Okay, with its fish, plants, seashell, and the colored fish. And we have another one to show us what's inside the Mediterranean Sea. Here we can see the fish also, and there is also the seashell and crab and starfish. Okay, and here we have also mummified birds with different colors. Okay, so there is different birds with different colors. Also, they are mummified, it's real and mummified. Okay. Okay, here is the legless Egyptians in ancient Egypt, some rabbits. So in the desert, which lives in the desert. Okay. Here's some mummified animals, like gulls. And you know, from ancient Egypt, we love hunting gazelles. And they used traps to just stuck their legs to hunt it so quickly.
Some eagles.
Here is some mummified eagles. Okay.
So there's these birds. There's here some birds and some eagles, maybe.
Eagles, falcons. And you know, falcons is a symbol for the god Horus.
In ancient Egypt.
And ancient Egypt, of course.
Wow, the cats in the Egyptian, in ancient Egypt are
But
so
you know,
terrifying.
in ancient Egypt, they were so cute in ancient Egypt, and they called it bastard.
You know,
And they mummified it, and they made like coffins for her, for it. But it's why cats, which lives in the desert.
Maybe in ancient Egypt, cats.
No, cats were so cute in ancient Egypt, and they were really. But these cats live in desert, so it's wild.
It's wild, yes.
Here we can find ducks in their lake. They're trying to drink, and with her family. Okay.
Okay. There's also another.
Birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here there is also another bird with different colors.
Yeah. So we saw now a lot of specimens, and some of these specimens are imported from other countries, right? So talking about this topic, I just want to ask you, when we were in the first floor, I asked you about the cooperation between Egypt and China in ancient times, right? How about now, and how about the future? That's what I want to ask about.
You know, right now we have a great cooperation between Egypt and China, and we import a lot of tools from China, and you know, they help us for products, and we can import from them some crops and a lot of tools that we use right now from China. So I think it was great, and it will be great.
Yeah, yeah. And talking about your college, you said.
My doctors came visit China, and there was a conference there, and they told them some lecture about ancient Egypt, and it was great.
Yeah. So, and this is about now. How about the future? What do you think about the future between these two countries in the agriculture area and in everything? How do you think the future between Egypt and China?
I think it will be great, because in the past it was great, and in the present it's great. I think it will be great in the future also, because all of us using China's materials or tools, and 80% from it, it's good, and we prefer come to buy some Chinese tools. I think it will be great.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad to take this tour with you in the Agricultural Museum.
Thank you.
So now we want to thank our friend Aya for giving us this introduction about the museum. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We have visited the Egyptian Agricultural Museum. For many, many years, Egypt and China have helped each other to make progress in agriculture. And we believe through today's Belt and Road Initiative, the two countries can gain more and more success in this field. We also can feel that agriculture plays a very big role in Egyptians' history and in Egyptians' daily lives. With this, we will wrap up our live report. If you like our show, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And keep following Xinhua for more news and updates. Thank you so much, and see you next time.